Hello, good students. We are working with artist statement this week, and it is important that we not only using the colors, the shape, the element to describe what we try to say, but to put our drawing, our painting into the words is also very important. It's not just for the audience, but also for yourself, that you can take this time to question yourself that what do you try to say, and then what is the message that you're sending it out. So for this assignment, I have prepared 2 papers and is attached to your Google Classroom. So one is the worksheet that will help you to write down your statement. And then the other one, it will be the entry form for the reflections. So I picked 3 different paintings that can give you an example of how to do about. So the first one I picked is Evelyn. And then the first question that you will have is, what words best describe the subject of your work? So I picked 5 different words: girls, backpack, little person, a hallway, and then classroom. And from those 5 different words, I will be able to write a sentence. What is the subject of your artwork? A girl going to school with a little person on her backpack. Okay. And then the second question is, what 3 words best describe inspiration of your work? So I write down education, support, and organization, because you can see in her drawing there's a lot of organization, like where is the chalkboard, and then also all the pencil is all in the right place. So it's organized, it's not just the chaos. So the sentence I wrote: the importance of support I have from my parents, teachers, and friends. And the third question is, what 3 words best describes mission of your work? I write down moving forward, like this girl is moving forward, even though she is kind of looking around, but she's continued to walk. Education, and then I also write down you are not alone. So I'm going to use those 3 words to describe a sentence or 2. So what is the focus point in your artwork? So I'm going to use those 3 words to write a sentence. Moving forward with support. You can say, I'm moving forward with support. The second one is, what is one thing that you hope people will notice about your artwork? I wrote, I always have support on my back to move forward. So those are I would say the rough draft of my artist statement. And then on this one right here, everyone will have to write down her names right here, the grade, age, the classroom that might be has a number in your school classroom, not the studio classroom, the parents and guardian's name, your email, phone number, mailing address, your city, state, and zip code. You need to sign here, and then parents need to sign here. This one right here, you want to check the visual art. Okay? So the title of work, this is just a suggestion. I am hopeful because I am not alone. Detail, on the detail they will want you to write down the dimension, so it will be 20 inches with 16 inches, and then with a mat. So some schools, they only ask you to submit the digital image, but some schools, they're asking you to submit the physical work. If your school requires you to submit the physical work, then you need to let Mr. Scott know. Then he will be able to cut the mat for you to do the framing. And it will cost $10. So you need to bring the $10 if you need a mat. If you don't need a mat, you don't have to worry about it. Okay? So the artist statement that I wrote here is, even though going to new school can be intimidating, but I know I am not alone because I have a support and love of my parents, teachers, and friends will help me move forward. So this cannot be more than 100 words. So I would say around 3 to 5 sentences is enough. If you need longer, make sure that you don't go over 100 words. Okay, so that is one example. And then the second example, I picked Janelle. Okay, let's look at this one right here. So for Janelle, I have 5 words best describe the subject of artwork. So I wrote down 3 girls, classroom, calendar, I see the calendar right there, and then task list. Like you feel like this is some kind of task that she needs to complete. A desk and chair. And I use those 5 words to put in a sentence. 3 girls working together in the classroom. So I want you to keep it simple when you're doing the rough draft. Okay? The second question is, what 3 words best describe inspiration of your work? So friends, classroom, and study. And I put those 3 words into a sentence. I enjoy working with my friends in the classroom. And the third question is, what 3 words best describe mission of your work? Like what you want to tell people. So I wrote down teamwork, organization, and communication. So to have a good teamwork, you need to have a good communication. And so I'm using those 3 words to write down 2 sentences. One is, what is the focus point in your artwork? I wrote, the important working together in the organized environment. And the second one is, if you want to go fast, you walk alone. If you want to go far, you need each other's. So with that rough draft, I come out with the final statement. So same thing, Janelle need to write down the name, grade, age, and classroom, like right here. And then student signature, parent's signature. Visual art is the one that you checking out. The title of work I wrote, I am hopeful because I can work together with my friends. So that is just a suggestion title. You guys can think about your own titles. Detail, same thing. It's going to be 20 times 16 inches, including friends. Okay, so you can say including mat, with mat. Okay, the artist statement, I wrote, there is a quote said, if you want to go fast, comma, go alone. If you want to go far, comma, go together. And I write down here, I enjoy working with my classmates in the school where it is organized and lots of opportunity to study. I know I will continue to be successful because I enjoy working with my friends. So this is one of the examples. The last one I picked Jason's. It's right here. So for the 3 words about the subject, I picked basketball, 2 people, and then court, basketball court. What is the subject of your artwork? My friend and I practice basketball at the gym. The 3 words best describe the inspiration of your work: fun, dedication, sportsmanship. So I put those 3 into a sentence. You can have fun competing with your friends. The 3 words best describe your mission, the mission of your art: dedication, friendship, and have fun. What is a focal point in your artwork? What do you try to tell people? What is the most important? The importance of dedication, of practice. And then the second one is, what is one thing that you hope people will notice about your artwork? Practice can be fun with friends. So you can see that is very clear that your idea, that what you want to write on the final statement, is much more clear. So here is the entry form. So again, you need to write down your name right here, and then all the information you need to write down here. Make sure you sign it, and then your parents sign it as well. Mark down visual arts, and then the title of work. I am hopeful because competition can build friendship. Okay, meaningful competition can build friendship. Okay, detail again is 20 times 16 inch with mat. Okay, without mat is 12 times 17 inch. But I think if they ask you to turn in the physical work, you're going to have the mats anyway. Okay, so here's the artist statement. One of my favorite things to do is to practice shooting basketball after school. It can be tiring and challenging. It takes dedication to become a better player. I'm hopeful because I have a teammate practice with me, and it is fun. So I hope this example help you to write down your statement. Of course, there is a lot that you can talk about on your artwork, but I do want you to brainstorming it again with what you want to write on the artist statement, meaning that you need to do this worksheet that I create. Write down the words and then write down 3 or 4 sentences and then put them together on your final statement. If you have a question, you can ask the teacher that can help you, but I really want you to take your time and to think about what is your artist statement. Remember, the competition is 3 parts. One is the technique, like how well you can draw and how well you can paint. The second one, they're going to look at your artist statement. And then the third, they want to see your creativity with the theme that they are giving to you. So this is the third part of the point that you will wanted to be able to gain. So do take your time to think through it, but don't think too complicated. Just write it down, the first impression, that what you try to say. Okay, I hope this video helped, and thank you for watching.